Hello everybody. In this video we will learn the problems of Pythagoras theorem. So the question is, in triangle ABC, angle B equals to 90 degree and D is the midpoint of BC. Prove that AC square equal to AD square plus 3CD square. And second is BC square equal to 4 of AD square minus AB square. Now you can clearly see this is nothing but a right angle triangle where angle B is 90 degree mentioned in the question. Okay, so this is triangle ABC in which angle B is 90 degree and D is the midpoint of BC. Midpoint of BC means BD equal to DC. When D is the midpoint, then obviously this part is equals to this part, right? So when D is the midpoint of BC, then BD equal to DC. Okay, and then you need to prove these two conditions. Fine. Now whatever is given in the question, let us just write first that one. The first thing is, the first condition whatever is given, D is the midpoint of BC, right? This D is the midpoint of BC. Okay, so that means this BC is equals to BD plus DC. How you're getting this BC? When you're adding these two parts, then obviously you're getting the larger part. Okay, that is BC. Okay, so this BD and DC, when you're adding, you're getting BC. Okay, so just for your understanding, you can just write in your rough that BC equals to BD plus DC. Okay, and also this BD equal to DC, as these two parts are equal. Okay, since this D is the midpoint which is exactly in the center of this side, then this part is equals to this part. So that also you can write BD equals to BC. Okay, this part is equals to this part. Okay, now let us see this triangle A, B and D. Okay, let us try to check these triangle and what we can write by using the Pythagoras theorem. Then we will take this ABC. Okay, so the first triangle is ABD. So in triangle ABD, this is ABD, right? So here if we apply the Pythagoras property, what we will get? This is the longest side, that means this is hypotenuse. Okay, so the square of the longest side, so that means this AD square equals to this part AB square, then plus this part BD square, right? So you can write in the since part you got from Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so the next one is here AD square equal to AB square plus D square. Okay, now if we are taking AB square to the left hand side, AB square if we are taking to the left hand side, then equals to, what do we get? What is remaining on the right hand side? This AD square and this plus BD square will become minus BD square. Okay, so AD square minus BD square. So let us just assume this as equation 1. Okay, so now let us assume this triangle. Let us take this triangle now, ABC. Okay, this triangle we will take. Now you have taken first ABD, this triangle, and now let us take ABC. Okay, now let us see what we will get in triangle ABC. Now again let us apply the Pythagoras theorem. So what is Pythagoras theorem? This is the longest side here in this triangle, so you will get this side square equals to this side square plus this side square, sum of this two sides. Okay, so here the longest side AC square, that will be equal to AB square plus BC square, this AB and this BC. Okay, now again from this equation, if we want AB square, if we want to take out the value of AB square, what we will do? AB square let us take on the left hand side, then what is remaining? This AC square and BC square. So AC square and this plus BC will become minus BC square. Okay, let us assume this as equation 2. So what can you observe in these two equations? You got AB square as AD square minus BD square, as well as AB square equal to AC square minus BC square. Okay, so what we will do? We will just equate the both equations. Okay, both equations let us equate. So here the first equation, ab square equal to this one, ab square equal to this one. Okay, so both the values we are having different, so let us just equate in that case. So bd square minus ad square minus bd square equal to ac square minus bc square. Okay, so now after equating, you can just apply these conditions. Okay, whatever conditions we identified from this condition, like d is the midpoint of bc is given in the question, so from that we have written this parts. Okay, so this we can apply over here now. Okay, so now you can see ad square minus bd square, let us just keep as it is, then ac square minus this bc square. How can you write bc? What is bc equals to? Bc is equals to bd plus dc. We have written this. Okay, this full part is equals to this half part, this half part. Okay, bc equal to bd plus dc. So let us write, just in place of bc we will write bd plus dc and square will be as it is. Okay, so now in the next step we will just expand this bracket. This is in the form of a plus b whole square. So a plus b whole square is what? A square plus b square plus 2ab. So let us just try to expand these. Okay, you assume this as a and this as b. So now the left hand side will be the same, ad square minus bd square equals to ac square minus this part, let us expand, bd plus dc whole square. So that means, let us keep the brackets as it is. Here you will get bd square plus dc square plus 2bd into dc. Okay, now let us just open the brackets and multiply the signs. Okay, so here ad square minus bd square equal to ac square minus this bd square, then minus into plus minus dc square, then here you can see once again minus here 2bd. Okay, bd, what, how can you write this bd? Again one more condition we have written, bd equal to bc. Bd you can also write as bc. Okay, sorry, is it bc? Bd equal to dc. Okay, this is dc. Okay, so this is dc. Okay, so now in place of bd you can write dc. So here already 2 is there, so in place of bd I am writing dc. So here if dc we get, then dc into dc. Okay, so what you will get? dc into dc will be dc square, right? So we have opened the bracket and minus into plus gives you minus. So after this you can see anything same on the left and right hand side. So here you can cancel this bd square and this bd square. Okay, so what is remaining? ad square equal to this ac square as it is, now minus dc square minus 2dc square, both are the like terms. Okay, so like terms means obviously minus into minus plus, then 1 here and 2 here, minus 1 and minus 2 will give you minus 3. Okay, so minus 3 dc square. So now you got this equation, but actually what you need to prove, ac square equal to ad square plus 3cd square. Okay, ac square value we want. So now from this equation, ac square value we want means ac square, let us write on the left hand side, equals to this ad square, then this minus 3 dc square will become plus 3 dc or cd, anything you can write. Okay, as in the question it has been asked cd square, so just dc you can write as cd. Okay, it means the same anyhow. So this is how you got. So this is the first bit which you proved. Okay, now let us go to the next bit, that is bc square equal to 4 of ad square minus ab square you need to prove. Okay, so what can you do over here? Let me write the second bit. So now once again you can see ad square, this ad square equals to AB square plus BD square. Okay, which triangle you are assuming? Once again, this triangle only. Okay, this AD square equal to AB square plus BD square. When you are taking this triangle, what we have taken in the first bit, the same triangle you are taking once again, ABD. In triangle ABD, once again, when you apply the Pythagoras property, you will get AD square equal to AB square plus BD square, right? So in triangle ABD, once again, AD square equal to AB square plus BD square, since by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so now BD square, actually from this equation let us write BD square. So BD square equals to, this 2 is remaining, so AD square, then this plus AB square will become minus AB square. Got it? Now actually one more condition you are having. See here, BD square you got as this part. Okay, but actually what is BD? You can look at the figure and you can tell what is BD. BD is actually, BD is equals to DC also, and this BC full equal to BD plus DC also. But actually what is this part? This BD, what is this part? This part is nothing but half of this full part. Okay, this part BD is nothing but half of BC, right? So that condition also we are having, BD equal to half of BC. It is given. Okay, it is mentioned in the figure only. So you can just name this as equation, here this you can name as equation 1 and here equation 2, because this is BD square equal to this one, but BD is actually half of BC, which is mentioned in the question. So what we can do is, this equation you can substitute this equation in equation 1. Okay, this equation 2 you can substitute in equation 1. In place of BD you can write this half BC. Okay, so let us substitute 2 in 1. Okay, so now BD square. So what is BD actually? What is this BD? BD is half BC. So half BC whole square equals to this AD square minus AB square. Let us just keep as it is, AD square minus AB square. Okay, so now this BC square divided by 2 square will be 4 equal to AD square minus AB square. Okay, now BC square equal to this 4. Let us cross multiply. When equality sign is there, what you will do? You will do the cross multiplication. So 4 into this part. Okay, so 4 into AD square minus AB square. So this is how you proved the second bit also. You can see BC square equal to 4 of AD square minus AB square. You got in this way. Okay, so now let us go to the next problem. So the next question is, two poles of height 9 meter and 14 meters stand vertically on a plain ground. If the distance between their feet is 12 meter, find the distance between their tops. Okay, so just by understanding the problem, first of all you need to make one figure, right? Two poles of height 9 meter and 14 meters stand vertically on a plain ground. So let us just draw two poles first of all. You can just assume this as one pole. Sorry, here let me draw. Yeah, this as one pole, and actually one pole is of 9 meter and the other is of 14. Okay, so let us assume this as 14 and this as 9. Okay, so 9 meters and this is of 14 meter. Obviously 14 meter will be a little longer than 9 meter. So let us draw like this, and it is standing vertically on a plain ground. Okay, so vertical poles we have drawn on a plain ground. So this is the ground. If the distance between their feet is 12 meters, so the distance between their feet, so from here to here it is 12 meter. The distance is 12 meter. Find the distance between their tops. Okay, now their tops are not equal. better understood, I think, because this is 9 meter and this is 14 meters, so it will be a little long. So here both the tops are not same. If both are equal, 9 meter 9 meter, then the tops we can draw as same, and distance like this we can draw. Okay, but here the distance between the tops means something like this it will go. Okay, so you need to find the distance between the tops means from here to here. Okay, so let us just give the names A, B, C, D, and also let us extend one line here and we will give the name as E. Okay, so now you can see actually this part is not mentioned in the question. Okay, this AE is not mentioned, but we know from A to B, this 14 is nothing but from A to B. From A to B, this part is 14 meters. Okay, and from here to here it is DC is 9 meters, so that means BE also 9 meter. Okay, because actually these are not, this is nothing but a rectangle, okay, where opposite sides are equal. So this is 9 meter means this is also 9 meter, and let me write 14 meter over here, because 14 meter is nothing but the full measurement of this pole. So 9 meter is from E to B, it is 9 meter, and A to E we don't know. Okay, let us just assume it as X meters. Okay, now you need to find the distance between the tops. That means this part you need to find out. Okay, so you have to take this triangle, this is nothing but a right angle triangle, so here you need to find out the hypotenuse. Okay, so for finding out the hypotenuse you should know this part as well as this part. Okay, so this is 12 meter means obviously this is also 12 meter, as this is rectangle. So 12 meter you know, but this X meter, this is unknown value. Okay, so at least two values if you know, you can easily be able to solve this part. But as you don't know this part, let us first find out this part. So X meter, now this whole complete is 14 meter. Okay, from 14 meter if you subtract this 9 meter, then only you will get this part, right? So first of all you can write AE is nothing but AE. How we are finding AB? From AB we are subtracting EB. So AB minus BE. So AB full part is nothing but 14 meter minus BE. So BE is 9 meters. Okay, 14 minus 9 will give you 5 meters. So your AE, this is nothing but 5 meter. Okay, now you got this as 5 meter. 5 meter you got. Now this 5 meter and 12 meter you can just take and you can find out this hypotenuse. Okay, so now by Pythagoras theorem, what you will get? What is Pythagoras theorem? The longest side, the square on the longest side is equal to the sum on the squares of the other two sides. Okay, so the longest side here is AD. So the square of AD is equals to this AE square plus AE square plus this DE square. Okay, now AD square you don't know, you have to find. Now AE square, this AE just now we got, that is 5. So 5 square plus DE. DE is nothing but 12 square. Okay, so 5 square is nothing but 5 5 is a 25 plus 12 square is nothing but 144. Okay, so 25 plus 144, 5 4 9 and then 6 and 1. Okay, so here you will get AD square equals to 169. So AD is equals to root over 169, which is equals to 13 meter. So therefore finally you can write distance between their tops is 13 meter. Distance between their tops is 13 meter. Okay, so this is nothing but the 13 meter. I hope you guys understood this very well.